You know, everybody keeps telling me, hey, there's a reason. There's a reason why you didn't die, why somebody intervened and brought you back. And I don't know what that reason is. I'm sure it'll be an aha moment. This is why my life was spared.
On September 23rd, Randy Poole simply couldn't catch his breath. Fearing it was a heart attack, he was taken by ambulance to Pierre. And after that short drive, his vitals had stabilized, but he still wanted answers.
At my wife's insistence, they finally took me back and did a chest x-ray. And when they did that, the doctor that was on call that day came flying out of the room, told her to go home and get some clothes, that he had called for the airplane, and that my lungs were full of blood clots.
Randy had developed blood clots in his leg that had broken free and were now blocking his heart's pulmonary artery.
And it's not truly like we think about a heart attack where there's not blood flowing through the heart arteries. It's more that the heart is actually straining so much to try and get any blood that it can through the lungs to be oxygenated.
Randy needed immediate surgery to clear out the blood clots and remove the strain on his heart.
I went through the doors of the operating room, and I remember the bright lights, and there were two people standing there, and I said to them, whatever you do, don't let me die before my wife gets here. And that basically was it. Next thing I remember, it's 10 days later, honey? Colleen came in and kind of filled in the blanks, and well, you know, they had no trouble taking the blood clots out and was finishing up surgery, and you flatline, and basically you died.
He is definitely a miracle. You know, if you look through the statistics, when your heart stops with a pulmonary embolism, your mortality rate is about 95%.
But she said, you know, the persistence of Dr. Fleming and his staff that day, he didn't give up on me. He told the people in the room, and he told Colleen the same thing. He's not here, but I think he's in there, and we're going to see if we can find him.
You just sit and pray. That's all you can do. So we were blessed.
We did resuscitate him for about 3 hours in the cath lab, and then took him up to the ICU, and you know, he made a miraculous recovery.
While Dr. Fleming's team worked to strengthen Randy's repaired heart, the Blount and Silly Buttes community threw their support behind a former teacher, coach, and friend.
That picture up there on the wall, that was probably one of the most things that touched me. They rounded up every kid and every staff member in that school and took that picture. And yeah, that is, you know, it just blows you away.
I was just one of probably close to 100 providers, nurses, techs that were involved in his care. Even though I did the procedure, I couldn't do it without everyone else in the room. And, you know, Randy has been great in thanking everyone that was involved. And it was a pleasure to take care of him.
November, I had a doctor's appointment for a follow-up with Dr. Fleming, and he walked into the room and stuck his hand out, and I said, nope, no handshakes, dude. And I squeezed him with a hug, like I've never hugged anybody. I said, you gave me my life back.